Hey everyone, welcome back. I've got a pre-release box here of Dragon's Maze with Izzet and Gruul here, and I'm going to open this. And before I do, I just wanted to mention one quick thing about my previous video. I had mentioned that these fat pack boxes, the deck boxes that come with them, are completely worthless. And although monetarily it may have been correct, they do serve as a good divider inside your fat pack box. And actually are also good for if you're building a deck and have some cards that you're not sure you're going to want to put in a sideboard. It's a great place to kind of stage cards at, just right on the top of there. Unsleeved, of course, because nothing sleeved will fit in there. So that's just a quick note. Now into the pre-release box. I did not play in any pre-release events. I was able to pick these up, and these days you can find them for around $20 on eBay. Of course, you do not get the foil Maze's End, the foil planes, or any of the buttons or pins or anything. But hey, it's a nice little thing if you want to build a deck out. And we're going to take a look and see if we can put something together for these two guilds. Now, these come with two pre-build semi-random guild packs. And in each one you have a chance at, I believe, the guild leader, but nothing else too crazy will be in them. So I'm going to go ahead and open the Izzet first and just thumb through these cards here. We'll just look at the uncommons and rare, if there are any. Izzet Guildgate. Oh, look at that. Div Mizzet, Dragogenius. This is one of the better cards, I believe, in this set. I haven't played him yet. And I think he's the guild leader here, so if I'm wrong, just let me know. But hey, that's a great card to get right off the bat. Blister Coil Weird, Aqua Steed, Gutter Snipe, Renewing, Inspiration, Annihilating Fire, Dispel, Dynacharge, Essence Backlash, and the token card. Hey, if you were playing some, if you're so inclined, you could put these in the backers of a clear card case, card sleeve, and play your backers for an entire guild. That would be pretty cool. I don't know how that would work out with the weight of the cards. And I'm sorry here, these are all obviously Return to Ravnica cards because it's a Return to Ravnica guild. So that's one of the better cards in RTR that I'm aware of. So there's your Izzet. And into Gruul. Of course, your Guildgate. These will all be DGM cards. So rare here is not a big guy. It's a Clan Defiance. For X red and green, choose one or more. Clan Defiance deals X damage to target creature with flying. Clan Defiance deals X damage to target creature without flying, and or deals X damage to target player. So if you're going against creatures without flying, you have a much better option there. Sounds like. Hinder Vines, Ripscale Predator, Gruul Charm. Nice to have that in here. I don't know if that's. I don't think we got a charm in there, did we? Not that I see. After Treason, Primal Visitation, Scorchwalker, Armored Transport, Skinbrand Goblin, Predator's Rapport, Zertos Swine, good card, with Blood Rush. Blood Rush being the key mechanic for this guild. Disciple of the Old Ways, Ember Beast, and then your tip card with the guild symbol on the back. So let's see if we can find some Izzet and Guilds, Gruul rather, in here to combine with the two sets there. I'm going to pull those off of here and just build in the cards as I pull them out. And target here would be 40 cards because it is a sealed event, and essentially it's 6 packs. I didn't count exactly how many cards were in here. 15 exactly, so it works out to having two packs that are open now. And here's your remaining 4. And I'll just go through and pull out the Gruul and Izzet cards. Neither an or, but it is green, so we'll put it up there. Red, we can put that up here. See what the Punished Enemy. Golgari card, you know, maybe if we want to mix in some black, probably not because we're already running 3 colors. Again, black. Sorry, I had a blue card there before too. Gruul Glowstone, not one of my favorite cards in the set, but in sealed it works. Sky Plane Giant, great. That is great. Uncommon. Simic, Gleam of Battle, Boros card, Trait Doctoring. 1 blue. Change the text of target permanent by replacing all instances of one color word with another one basic land type with another until end of turn, and then you can cipher it. I would see more play probably in Constructed, I'm guessing, because you are running 3 colors and you're going to share a few of those with your opponent. But you know, for 1, it's sorcery speed, so you could probably do something with it. Not much though. We'll put it in. Boros Guilt, Go Gate, and Advert card. Runner's Bane, Boros card, Mind Static again, and this is a counter target spell unless its controller pays 6. This actually I've done a few drafts online and found myself kind of stuck with them, but they always wind up making it into the deck, at least a couple of them. It's expensive, but again in sealed it's something that you can use. Mutant's Prey, Rakdos card, white. Black. Maze Glider. It's a 3/5 6-drop with flying, and multicolored creatures you control have flying. We'll put it in, but it may not make it to the deck. Bronzeback Moa. Bronzebeak Moa. I said Bronzeback in my other review as well, and missed that Senate card. And then Turn and Burn. So we have an Izzet uncommon here, Fuse card, and definitely going to use that. Krasda Gorgon, Golgari, Urthar the Unbrowed, a Gruul card, and then a Gruul foil, Gruul War Chant. Each attacking creature you control gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures for 2 red and green. And we'll just look at Rurik here. A 6/6 6-drop, Vigilance and Reach, so he can block creatures with flying. Urthar the Unbrowed attacks each turn if able. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, Urthar deals 6 damage to that player. Simic Guild Gate, Advert card. So coming up with some good cards here. We've got a few things that are going to be tough to choose from. There's not a lot of continuity here. Meaning, you know, you're not going to have 4 of any cards, it looks like. But it'll be something where we'll have enough to choose from. Just having a real theme to the deck is going to be tough, and that's always a struggle with Constructed, or Limited rather. Nivik Cyclops, Izzet card. Maze Rusher. You know, I could put that in either one, but Boros Mastiff, Phyto Burst. Target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn. Great if you want to sneak them in during your attack phase. Smeltward Gatekeepers, Windrake, Clear Path. Some good cards for my colors here until I see that one. Weapon Surge, is it? So Rolly Gatekeepers, it's in 2/4 for 4 elf. When Rolly Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life. It's a bit much to pay for something that doesn't have. I mean, if they had Reach or something, that'd be worthwhile. It just doesn't seem like it's a huge thing unless you're planning on playing a bunch of gates and having some stuff in your deck that'll also benefit from having gates in there as well. Toil Trouble, uncommon. Rakdos card. Sin Collector, Orzhov. And theoretically here, we could play what? We have blue and red and green, so if there's a Simic card that comes up, we can theoretically put that in here as well. Emeritandris, no go. Golgari Guildgate. In fact, if we got a Simic Guildgate, we probably want to put that in somewhere. And did we get one already? I'll look through really quick. Just because it'll give you a little mono fixing for both those colors. It's Simic, which is what we needed, right? Yeah. So we can put that off to the side there. All right, last pack. Rebel Belt Macaw. That is a Gruul card. Viashana Fistblade is a Boros. Maze Behemoth. Hidden Strings. As much as there's some blue in here, I think I'm not going to leave most of it out. Boros Cluestone. Maze Abomination, Maze Collider. We already have one of those. That's kind of good to have, and they're expensive, but like I said previously, cards that are high cost in limited, you tend to be able to get them out unless you go down early. And you know, if you're playing a burn deck, that's a possibility. But it's really gatekeepers. All for the guilds. Monocolored creatures can't block this turn. Not bad. Sneak that in. Scab Clone Giant. We already have one of those, right? Or more than one. War Leader's Helix. Boros card. We've got a Simic card here, give and take. And again, you know, you've got the green and the blue already, so why not add something else in here? Put 3+1/+1 counters on target creature. Is for your give for 2 and 1 green, and your take for 2 and 1 blue is remove all +1/+1 counters from target creature you control. Draw that many cards. I think you've got to cast this at the same time. So if you've, well, depending on how the stack works, someone smarter than me can, you know, tell about how this would actually work in one attack. You know, add attack and then take after the fact. So that's kind of cool if that works that way. I'm not sure if it does, but I'll throw it in here. Osmodot's Aid is a Orzhov card. I'll read it since it's rare. For 3 generic, 1 white and 1 black, return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Again, just expensive, slow, but hey, it's great to be able to pull something back directly to the battlefield nonetheless, especially if that card has some kind of abilities that trigger when it enters the battlefield, not from your hand or from anywhere actually. So Boros Guildgate and a soldier token. So we're going to go in and see what we can do here with what we've got. I'm not huge into deck tech, but I know a few things. And we'll just take a look at the top, what we're talking about here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 32 cards here, probably something similar. We got 60, you know, cards that are in our collar right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and get these lined out by color and mana cost, and see if I can't start to figure out how to build a deck out of this. I got a lot here, and a lot of red cards. Obviously, red being the common color here, we'd have the most of those. So just really quick, right off the block, I had an artifact creature in here that I'm going to probably take out. That's going to be Armored Transport. I'm sure we have a lot better solutions for 3 in here as far as creatures go. So we've got a Cluestone and our 3 Guildgates that I'll just leave up to the side there. We'll talk about those a little bit when we get to looking at the mana curve. So for green cards, I'm just going to go hopefully quick in and out here just based on what I see. Disciple of the Old Ways, 2/2 for 2. Disciple of the Old Ways gains first strike until end of turn. Quick, early out, and it has an option here that gives you more value than what you paid for, so that's in for me. Predator's Rapport, 3 cost instant. Choose target creature you control. You gain life equal to that creature's power plus its toughness. You know, I'm going to put a maybe pile here just because if we start going life gain, that's definitely something to look into. Slaughterhorn, 3/2 for 3. Blood Rush, 1. Discard Slaughterhorn, target attacking creature gets +3/+2. It's got a very low, and actually, if you noticed on Gate Crash, I guess it's on Gate Crash cards, with the Blood Rush mechanic, the cost of the Blood Rush is always 2 less than the casting cost, unless the casting cost is less than 3. If it's 1 color or 1 generic and 1 green, let's say, this would still be 1 green. It wouldn't go negative numbers. But and this would, if there were 3 generics and 1 green, it would be 1 generic and 1 green to do the Blood Rush. It's how they calculate it all out, how that'll work. And I guess they adjusted the strength based on what you're paying there. I'm gonna leave this in. Hinder Vines, 3 cost, prevent all damage, combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures with no +1/+1 counters on them. Let's see. It's an instant. It's fast. It's something we can kind of surprise them with, but it's also probably in the category of dregs when you look at the bread stuff. So I'll put that off into the maybe pile. Maze Behemoth, 5/4 trample for 6. Multicolored creatures you control have trample. Not a whole lot of value here. That's going to be a no. Mutant's Prey. Target creature you control with +1/+1 counter fights target crap. I'm not a fan of fighting. I'm going to leave this one out. Phyto Burst. Target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn. And that makes me think more about doing life gain kind of stuff. Just because you're pumping and adding to your stuff. So I'm going to put Phyto Burst in. And I'm still thinking about Predator's Rapport. Solari Gatekeepers. I got 2 of these. They're 2/4 for 4. When they come into the play, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life. I only have 3 in the deck. I'm going to leave those out. And then another Maze Behemoth, which I'm going to say I'd leave out. So not a lot of green cards that I've got definitely in here. So maybe I will put that life gain card in here for now. Especially if I'm able to pull this guy out when I've got him pumped up with a +5/+5. You know, I've got to do it my own turn, which kind of negates the instant here, but something. And now I've got 4 green cards. Great. All right. So we got 4 greens. I'm going to jump right to the split card / hybrid card, and just say that these are probably all going to be in. We've got some +1/+1 counters here. It's a little expensive at sorcery speed, but I'm liking something built around some life gain. So I'll leave that in. Blister Coil Weird is a hybrid blue or red. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this guy gets +1/+1 to end of turn and untaps. So that could be useful, and it's very low cost. It's a 1/1 with more ability, and I'm in for that. Turn and Burn. Target creatures lose all abilities and become +0/1 red weird creatures until end of turn. Burn deals target 2. I like having this in here just because you can take out a big bomb of a creature on your opponent's side. Right in a row as soon as you have 5 mana. So we're in with those guys. Red, we got a lot here to look at. Alright. Ember Beast can't attack or block alone. 3/4 for 3. It's a low cost. I'll put that maybe for right now. Skinbrand Goblin, Blood Rush. Again, this is where it doesn't work out perfectly because this has 1. It has a 2 cost, but it goes down to the 1 on the Blood Rush cost. Discard Skinbrand Goblin. Target tracking creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. I will leave it in. Act of Treason. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap the creature. It gains haste until end of turn. I'm going to leave that in. Ripscale Predator. So I'm going more of a creature-based and then Blood Rush type deck, at least at this point. We'll look at some of the other stuff as we get further. Ripscale Predator can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. 4, 5, 6 cost. I put that in maybe pile just because it's so expensive. I know I've said before that you can get the late game in limited, but that's just a little too much. You know what? I'll still leave it in maybe. Rebel Belt Macaw, Blood Rush, discard Rebel Belt Macaw, and this one doesn't work out that way. Target attacking creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. I like it. A little expensive, but it works. All for guilds, monocolor creatures can't block this turn. Everything else is in your sideboard here, so if someone is playing a lot of single color cards, creatures, then I can bring that in, but I'm not going to right off the bat. Dynacharge, Overload 2. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and then any and all. So it's quick, it's 1. It takes up a spot in the deck, but I like it. Annihilating Fire. Looks like there's a bit of a discoloration here. Trying to get that in for you, right around the mana cost there. I don't know what that is. Annihilating Fire deals 3 damage to target creature, and you can actually see it on the guild symbol here too. Hopefully that'll focus in there. It's just a little bit of smudge right below there. Yeah. Annihilating Fire deals 3 damage to target creature or player. If a creature is dealt damage its way, would die this turn, exile it instead. For 3, again, not bad. Pursuit of Flight, it's removal, you know. Permanent removal, nonetheless. Pursuit of Flight. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has this creature gains flying until end of turn. So, building around this kind of small creature type mechanic and stuff right now, so this is kind of the direction I'm going. Lobster Crew, 04 for 3, Defender. I don't know if I like it. You can chip away at your opponent, but if it was 2, I'd do it, but no. Gutter Snipe. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. Did I already put one in here? They already say no to one of these? I might have read it before. It looks like something I'll keep in. First Strike, 2/1 for 2. Riot Peaker attacks each turn if able. It's a little too simple, and I think I'm going to have some better cards here, so I'm going to leave it out for right now. Punish the Enemy. Punish Enemy deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and 3 damage to target creature. For 5. I'm leaving that in. Maze Rusher is a 6/3 for 6 haste. Multicolored creatures you control have haste. I'm going to leave that guy in. Smelt Ward Gatekeepers. When this card enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, I'm going to leave the gate mechanics out. Clear a path. Destroy target creature with Defender. Too esoteric. Weapon Surge. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. For 1. Any and all. We'll think about leaving that in. So, we only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between the previous selections. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 overall. So we're looking to probably get about 10 more cards here between everything I have for blue and gold. I'm going to jump right over to gold just for a second, because I know there's some bombs I want to keep. I want to keep this dude. Oh, the red got in there somehow. 5/1 for 4, Blood Rush, discard Scorchwater. That's not bad, but it's a little expensive there. Zertos Swine. 5/4. So you're only getting 5/1 on the Blood Rush over there. So I will put that one in. Enchant creature gets +3/+3 and has haste. I don't think so. Just because it's 5 to cast. Gruul Charm we'll leave in. Clan Defiance, we'll leave that in as well. Each attacking creature you control gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. I don't think I like that enough. Fights target creature. I said I'm not a fan of fighting. Rogue Thar, we'll leave him in. Scab Clan we're leaving out. Essence Backlash, counter target creature spell. For 4, Essence Backlash deals damage equals to that spell's power to its controller. This will have a little bit of counter, because I think that's the other blue cards I'm going to put in our counters. Goblin Electromancer, instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for 2/2 for 2. So you got your value and you got your good ability, so that's staying in. That's what I like about the gold cards, is because a lot of times you'll get a little bit extra value, just like with this Zertos Wine. You just get a little bit extra out of it just for having a separate color up there, and you're going to have it in your mana base already. So Nivix Cyclops is the last card to look at here. It's a defender for 3. It's a 1/4. Whenever you cast instant or sorcerer spell, he gets +3/+0 and can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. So I think I might leave that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So we're looking only at putting 2 blues in here, potentially. And then maybe, drilling down a little bit more and pulling out some of that red junk that I added in there. So I know right off the bat, I want to keep my Dispel. Inspiration's going to be out anyway. Rune Wing. Drawing a card's not bad, but you're paying double for it. Downstairs, target creature you don't control gets -4 until end of turn. Oh man, that's one instance you'd be potentially using that. Target creature gets -2/0 until end of turn. 2 small Mirroring Phantasm Defender 0/5 for 2. If I was going to put a wall in here, this would be probably it. I'll say maybe, but I'll put it in the no pile. Mind Static. Counter target spell unless the controller pays 6. So maybe on that one. Trait Doctoring. I said no earlier about this, and I'm thinking of just keeping that way. And also, it's a the Dimir guild doesn't really have much to do with it, especially with the cost. It's just that cipher mechanic that's not really specific to it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be able to play that. Runner's Bane, enchant creature with power 3 or less. Runner's Bane enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So you're betting that your opponent's going to have a creature deck. Maybe not. Another Mind Static. Maze Glider. If multicolored creatures you control have flying. I'm not going to have a whole lot of multicolored creatures, but the 3/5 for 6, so it's a little expensive. Flying. 2/2 for 3. Winddrake. Hidden Strings. Another Dimir card. You may tap or untap target permanent when you may tap or untap another target permanent. So you can do it twice. I kind of like that, even if it's Dimir. And Maze Glider. Multicolored creatures you control have flying. So, I was thinking of putting the Winddrake in there, but maybe not. Mind Static's thing I'm going to leave out. So I do have 2 blues here that I can put in. So what I'll do here is just line these out by color. I think I've got 27. 7, 8, 9, 10. $27, not counting my 3 Guild Gates and Gruul Cluestone. I might even play 61 cards just to maybe include this. But I think actually this might go out. So, all right, I'll be back and we'll break down the colors. All right, I got everything broken out here. I've got a 22 red cost, a 10 cost for blue, and 8 cost for green. So that all works out to, with rounding, 6 reds, 3 blues, and 2 greens. But that's kind of light on the blue and the green. So I might want to take out a couple cards here out of my red stack, and I'm just going to go through and look at that really quick. Even if that means playing 14 lands opposed to 13, because it breaks 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 would be my actual land cost itself, or my basic lands, and then I have the 3 Guild Gates here to kind of balance things out. So I'm just going to take a quick look through my reds again and see if there's anything that I was on the fence about. Pardon me. And there's not a lot of... It's funny, it's my biggest thing in here, but it's not the most amazing. So what I might do is just pull out this instant, because it's 5 mana for 3 damage. It's really 6 damage, but target creature and 3 damage to target player. I think I'm just going to pull that guy out. That'll kind of make my balance a little bit better with the mana. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So that leaves me with the 11 that I was looking to put in. So we'll have a little bit higher land than you might expect. And then I've got some old M11 lands here, so I'll just put in, like I said, 2 forests, 3 islands, and then 6 mountains. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that gives us our grand total of 40 cards, and hopefully a decent 3-color deck for a pre-release event. And you know what? I'm just going to do a quick pile shuffle here, and then do a test draw just at the end, just to show you kind of what we'll be dealing with our first hand. So. Just do a quick overhand shuffle here as well. Okay. And we'll just cut it one time to simulate. All right. So right off the bat, we got our counter, Photo Burst, our green forest, red mountain, and a blue island. So it looks like we've got some low-cost stuff in here. Goblin Electromancer, Hidden Strings, which kind of is good to have early on in case they bring out a bomb on you for a creature. Then you can tap it and prevent it from attacking, and then back up, wait for his second or third turn to do that, and then Phytoblast and Dispel. So I know you've got your Goblin Electromancer here, which this is a great draw actually, because now you've got all your casting costs reduced. Hopefully you don't have a lot of removal. You may even play the forest for, now you'd play your island first, then your mountain. Nothing you can do first turn here. So that's it. It looks like a pretty decent deck. Thanks for watching. And if you don't mind, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. So like, comment, subscribe. I hope to answer any questions you may have. I'm learning this as much as you guys are. I've been playing a long time, but some of this deck building stuff I'm really just getting my hands on for the first time. So thanks again for watching.